I've done it so many times. I pack my bag the night before and I'll go through everything that I need by swim, by bike and run. And I've still screwed it up. So I try to like check it the night before, check it before I go to bed, check it when I wake up, and check it when I'm in the car. Because I've left race wheels, bike shoes, helmets, goggles, you name it, I've done it. So check, double check and check. It guys all look at me like, yeah, whatever. But tomorrow someone's going to forget something. It always happens. So as one of my coaches used to say, don't be the statistic, the bad statistic. You want to be the good statistic, the one that finishes and nothing happens to you. You don't want to be on the other side of that. Another quick story that I want to share with you. I ride horses. I was actually at a horse show yesterday and the day before, and when Vigo invited me, I'm like, horse show triathlon? So you guys all know what I chose. And of course I have a trainer, a coach, and she always comes up with these great analogies, and her best one yet was the other day I was really frustrated with my horse, and she's like, Michellie, you're a hard worker, your horse isn't. I'm like, no. She's like, you can't tell your horse what to do, you have to listen to your horse. I'm like, no, that's not me. That's why I love triathlon, because it's all about, you know, I get out there and it's me. That's why triathlon's so awesome. It's like those people doing a team, you got to rely on everyone else. Me, I just want to rely on myself. So it's a partnership. And although triathlon's individual, remember to thank all those people who have helped you, because they're part of your journey. You know, spouses, kids, coaches, friends, co-workers, they've all put up with your whole dream to get here right now. And let me tell you, you've probably been a PIA. Yes? No? Who gets a little cranky before they race? Who's been a little cranky this morning? A little bossy? Wait till tomorrow. Who thinks they're not going to be nervous? Who thinks they're going to be nervous? I get nervous before every single race. Believe it or not. After 24 years, I still get nervous. I will be probably more nervous than a lot of you tomorrow, believe it or not. So even though I've done it like 1,000 times, it's like I still get nervous. And the reason why you get nervous is because you care. And it's good to care. There's nothing wrong with being nervous. And, you know, some people don't get as nervous as other people, but that's just unique to you. So tomorrow, take a big deep breath. And remember, Michellie's just as nervous as you, so we're all good. Another thing that I always tell myself when I'm out there racing, I go, if I'm hurting, everyone else has to be hurting. So remember that as well. When you're hurting, I was hurting. So remember that. You laugh, but, you know, I hurt just as much as you guys. When you're out there, I just like to get it done sometimes a little bit quicker. I'm lucky. Some of you guys have a little tougher than me. You're out there for a lot longer, but, you know, you paid for it, you enjoy it. That's what my motto is. No, I just wanted to also finally say, enjoy it. You know, it's triathlon's a great journey, and triathlon is always, for me, a reflection on who I am, because when you're out there, you have that little voice in your head, right, telling you, could have slept in this morning, could stop and pull off the road, could like stop in the transition and not do any more. But it's how you deal with that little voice in the back of your head really shows you who you are. And, you know, even when I'm out there tomorrow, it's going to be like, Michellie, do you really have to do another race? And I'll be like, hell yeah. Even though that voice in my back of my head's been like, Michellie, it would have been so nice to sleep in, it would have been so nice to, you know, go and have a big breakfast, but that's my reward for after a race. I always do something, whether it's going to buy myself something shopping, or whether it's going to get some white chocolate, or whether it's, you know, something that I, you know, have said, okay, I'm going to give that up for this race. I always try to reward myself. So anybody going to reward themselves after the race? Oh, yeah. You know, it's part of it. It's part of that motivation that you find, you know, whether it was, you know, before the race, a weight loss goal, a fitness goal, or, you know, just trying to go faster than last time you did. You know, you should always reward yourself, because I'm going to reward myself after the race. Not quite sure what it's going to be, but maybe an ice cream or something. So, but I know there's good food down there though too. Any cake? Cookies. Oh, I'll take cookies. I'll take a couple of cookies. Maybe a couple more.